Wonderful, brother. You've been playing for more than a decade now, and you are approaching your mid-30s. Are you thinking about retirement?
I did actually. I think last year I was thinking about retirement. Look, your body, you have what we call the mind. So the mind controls the body. You understand? So I believe that the mind still wants to, continue playing, because normally football players we in our peak, or they call us, a retirement age at the age of 35. That's the age I've put myself into. That probably at the age of 35, I will be back at home. Probably I would be thinking of retiring, or I would, be playing on one of the teams in South Africa. But for now, it shows that I'm thinking about retiring because I've planned my things accordingly, outside the pitch. So, look, to be honest, I think I've given myself, because now, I'm a family man. My kids haven't seen me for the past 7 years. I haven't played the role of a husband. I haven't played the role of a father. I've visited my own home, So basically, I need to be honest with myself that, look, I'm left with maximum next year, 2023. If I've pushed it, the end of 2024, I'll be back in South Africa. I'm saying, let's say 2.5 years from now, I'll be back in SA. So probably next year I'll play a season, and I'm done. I'm done. Because I don't want to be one of those footballers that will be, going to social media or media trying to badmouth football teams or coaches that this coach doesn't play me, this club doesn't respect me. No. I don't want to be that particular player. I just want to get my house in order, so that if I come to South Africa, I don't want to come to South Africa and be knocking in anyone's door for a contract. Who will know and get the news that DINO is free, is coming back home? Who want me will give me a call. Yeah. Who doesn't give me a call, which means no one wants to sign me. So I'm calling it a day.
Yeah. My brother, I know you have a game tomorrow, and I want to wrap up this interview. But you just mentioned, something about your social media. My brother, I'm inspired by the posts that you put onto social media. To be honest, I've been following your social media since COVID. When I would see you exercising, there were videos posting of you doing hard exercises every day. You were posting Bible verses, you were posting motivational speeches, and your profile, your Instagram, and I encourage everybody watching this to actually follow you on Instagram, follow you on social media, and just to see the knowledge that you are actually giving out. So what I want to ask is, how do you plan your social media? Because you seem consistent and you post Bible verses almost every day. So do you plan what you post, or do you just wake up, read the Bible, and then how do you post? How do you plan for your social media posts?
Look, when I started 3.5 years ago with this journey of mine, religious journey of mine, because I felt that I didn't have time, because I told you my family we are so religious, and we are church goers. So I put it upon myself that since I don't have time and I'm always traveling and I don't have time to go to church, so the only thing that I can, I can bring myself close to God, it's either it's church or something else. So since when I couldn't go to church, what can I do to spread the word of God, or how can I bring myself close to the word of God? So the only way is either I read the Bible, or I read, spiritual scriptures or spiritual books, which I do have. So that was my oath to myself that, look, I don't have time to go to church. Even if I'm in South Africa, business has, take its toll on me, or my family my family get the best out of me, the best of me. So I don't have time to go to church. So the only thing that I have, I always, even you can see even behind me, I have, like, you see candles, you see? Yeah. So those candles, it means that every midnight here, I pray. Every 12 hours I pray. I lit the candles and I pray. So that's a form of me devoting my life to God. It doesn't necessarily mean I need to go to church to show my devotion to God. But it for me, it was the only way. When I read, I share the word of God it's the only way that I can show my devotion to God. Because other people, they show their devotion to God by, you know, the others are pastors, you know, others, they are, you know, they have different categories. So for me, I think my devotion and my oath to God is to spread the word into social media, because social media, I believe it's a big tool that a lot of people use it differently. So for me, I use it for a lot of elements. So one of the elements is to share the spiritual journey and the word of God in my life. So what I do is that I have, you know, you have all these people that, you know, the pastors that we have in social media. So I subscribe on their, you know, their YouTube channels. I subscribe in their, you know, daily email motivational sharing, you know, news. So every day they would share emails or share whatever they want to share. So when I read and I see something that I relate with, and I'm thinking that someone might relate to what I'm reading, then I share it. So sometimes also, you know, in social media, you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook, you go to Twitter. I have all those, you know, as I told you, spiritual, you know, leaders that, you know, have their own social media. So they share all those, that word about God. So I read that. After I read that, as I said, if I feel that is relatable to what I'm going through, and maybe probably someone who follows me is going through that, I share it. You understand? So that's been what I've been doing for the past 3.5 years.
Interesting, my